right. So the mindful nerd moment this time around is based off of Deadpool and Wolverine. So I thought of a few different things. So we had talked about how this season, the cool thing to do with the mindful nerd moments would be to make them just really normal, everyday people things.
Hmm.
So I thought we could do a mindful nerd moment of dancing to Bye 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 as Deadpool.
You know, I had a feeling it was gonna be something from that scene. It wasn't. I always go way too weird when it comes
Uh,
to the Bible. I'll tell you what I thought. What I thought immediately when you were like talking about thinking of one, I was like, "Ooh, maybe we're gonna count Wolverine's bones," because I've seen the movie quite a few times now, and I've
oh my
definitely
God. Of
found
course you have.
myself like counting the number,
Oh my
all the
God.
kills in
I'm
that
so
bye bye
not
bye
surprised.
scene. Like, yeah, yeah, 206 bones.
Oh my goodness. I'm
What did
so
he
not
say?
surprised.
207 when you watch your Gossip Girl. That's a good line.
Oh, that is a good line. Oh, now I want to watch it again. Okay. Yeah, we're gonna do dancing. Um and so I would encourage for fun, pretending that you're doing the dance as Deadpool. But you can also just imagine you're yourself trying to dance. Um Dancing can be a fun and freeing thing, but also you feel a little nervous, and especially if you're in front of some other people trying to perform, all that stuff. So technically, Deadpool is trying to perform his dance in front of other people, even if he's trying to kill them.
Mhm.
All right. So I'll have you sit straight but comfortably. You can close your eyes or just not focus on anything in particular. And first, pay attention to your breath. Notice what it feels like to breathe. Not worrying about breathing in any particular way, just using it as a way to focus your mind as you enter the mindful nerd moment. So, first, I want you to imagine you're Deadpool. You're wearing your uniform, you're fully covered. I want you to notice what that feels like, what your uniform feels like against your skin. You're in the middle of the woods, it's snowy and cold. But your heart rate's up. You're probably sweating a little bit because you've been moving around. So, that feeling when you're sweaty, you might be feeling a little warm, but your breath is hitting that cold air. Really taking in that moment. And then, you're killing these guys, you're doing your thing, you're taking Logan's bones and you're impaling people with it. You just get the urge to dance, and it's just nice to be able to dance sometimes. And you think you start you start playing NSYNC's Bye 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 in your head. And I mean, come on. You know it. You know the dance. So you start moving your arms, start leaning, crossing over, leaning over your legs. You're doing all of the moves. And you get nervous. What if they think I'm weird, or oh god, I could just kill me now if I what if I forget? What if I forget one of the moves, or what if people make fun of me? And then you realize, you know what? I'm Deadpool. These guys are going to be dead in a few minutes. What does that matter? Just do my thing, get in the flow. Don't worry about if I miss a step, or if I get a part of it wrong. Just enjoy the moment. And so you keep singing Bye 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 in your head. You keep doing your moves the best way you know how. You feel that cool air, and you notice what your sweat and your breath, what it feels like when it hits that cold air. And you say, "Oh yeah, that was that was just one of those freeing moments where you just let go." And you turn, you look, okay, someone might be staring, but you let go your worries, your concerns, because what do they matter? They're about to be dead anyway. You throw a bone, person falls flat on the ground, and you keep going, doing your Deadpool thing. I want you to take one last deep breath of that nice cold air. Let it out. Really making sure all the air gets out before you fill your lungs up again. And when you're ready, I want you to shift back to being you, and we'll wrap up the mindful nerd moment. So, Keaton, I admit I don't know how much you know NSYNC, so I don't know how easy or hard that was for you. But I've heard that you've watched the scene a number of times, so you probably at least know the dance from there.
So I knew the dance before
Nice.
that.
Oh, that makes me so
Um,
happy.
I am not gonna lie. This is a very distracting mindful nerd moment
Well,
because, well, no. It's fine because it definitely worked. It took me to a very happy place. I know that song word for word, and I have known it since NSYNC got famous. I'm not gonna lie.
I love it.
I've always been kind of a boy band fan. I will not lie. Backstreet Boys and NSYNC, I like
I'm
it. I
learning
do.
so much right now, and it makes me happy.
I do. Yeah. Yeah, honestly, if you when we would hang out in the hallways in the mornings in high school and I had that portable CD player, guess what? On some of those burnt CDs, definitely had Bye 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 up there. So
Nice.
it's a thing. Yeah, because I got in I think I got into it because I mean I've always been a big on movies and
Mm.
television and stuff like that. But NSYNC did a concert on Disney Channel and they
Ah,
advertised it so much. I'm like, kind of catchy, right?
there you
Tearing
go.
out my heart. Okay, here we go. All right. And so, yeah, I got into pretty
Nice.
early on. And so, from the very first riff in the movie, I
Oh, so
immediately
good.
knew what was going down. And I was so happy because, yeah, I love that song. But I did enjoy this mindfulness moment because I literally was just singing that song in my head the entire time and
Nice.
trying to follow your rules and stand still and listen because honestly, I could have,
You
yeah,
know
that
what,
whole
though?
shebang.
I would encourage you, do the mindful nerd moment again. Try it out with doing the moves. Make it a
Yeah,
full body experience. Cause because yeah, so I was trying to get you into that moment of envisioning yourself as Deadpool, but if
already there.
if you're already there, and hey, like, why hold yourself back? And there's the more you can make it a whole experience, a lot of times the more mindful you can be, because it's all about being fully present in experiencing the song. So yeah, I would encourage you, do it again tomorrow
Yeah,
and
absolutely.
just do the dance, and hey, just have a
Yeah,
ball with it.
and the thing is, music is such a big, an interesting thing because I feel
Yeah.
like there's certain songs that I can't imagine listening to sad.
Ah, mm-hmm.
And that's one of them, even though like it's a breakup song for sure, but like that's one of those. It's kind of like I think it was Daniel Tasha, the comedian. He was like, you can't be sad on jet ski, right? Like that's one of those songs. Like I listen to, I'm like, I can't be sad and listen to that song, right? Like if I
Yeah.
so it always
And
puts a smile on my face.
yeah, music is such a strong pull for different emotions. And you have to
Yeah.
be careful of it, because sometimes you can bring yourself down when it's not necessarily what you need. But it's not a bad thing to pull for different kinds of emotions and different things. And yeah, I think for a lot of us, bye bye bye. It's yeah. I think I don't think I've met someone yet uh who would be sad listening to bye bye bye, but I'm sure they
No.
exist somewhere.
But yeah, in that music video for Bye Bye Bye, at one point Justin Timberlake outruns Dobermans. So, fun fact, Justin Timberlake might be faster than Usain Bolt.
Thanks for nerding out with us. I'm clinical psychologist Dr. Amelia Brown.
And I'm educator and comic aficionado Keaton Hopkins. Check out my TV and movie reviews on YouTube at Team JVS. Check out our website at bat-therapy.com, our Bat Therapy YouTube channel, and follow us on social media. And don't forget our Patreon page at patreon.com/battherapy. See you next week. Same bat time, same bat channel.